Networking, and more networking. That's what we're going to talk about today. So, you're a business owner here in the Antelope Valley or anywhere else in the country, and or you're thinking of starting a new business, and you're wondering, how am I going to let people know that I exist? How am I going to promote my products and showcase my products out there to the community? If advertising is expensive and I don't have that money in my budget, how do I do it? So one of the things that was very helpful to me opening, once I opened the business in 2003 was networking. And the way that you network is there are a lot of organizations out there. Here in the Antelope Valley, we have like five different chambers of commerce. The Quartz Hill Chamber of Commerce is one of the oldest ones. They've been around here for a long time. They were established in 1948. Around 2003, 2004, I believe, I joined the Quartz Hill Chamber of Commerce. I became a director with the chamber, and he helped me a lot with the business. I also joined the Hispanic Chamber, and I owned the Palmdale Chamber of Commerce at the time. We had the Lancaster Chamber of Commerce, we had the Rosemont Chamber of Commerce, the Black Chamber of Commerce, the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. There's so many of them, you know, that it's expensive sometimes to join all of them, but you can join one at a time, one every month or so. But he helps you with your business. He helps you promote your business. They are here to help us grow our business. Okay. And today, this morning, we have here in the studio two individuals from Farmers Insurance who are going to talk about the chamber, the Corsial Chamber, or any chamber, how to get the most out of your chamber. I have Mr. Edgar Ortiz here with me, and I also have Rosalinda Ortega. They're both from Farmers Insurance, and they're here to talk about how the chamber has benefited their business, how it has helped them grow their business, expand their business. So, good morning. How are you doing today, man?
I'm doing great, doing great. Excited to be here and talking about chamber stuff.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Rosalinda, for getting up
Of
early and
course.
coming in and, spend some time with us. We're going to chat today. We're going to talk about networking. Okay.
Ooh.
We're going to talk about, networking out in the community. You're a business owner, you have your business, right? And how do I grow my business? What's my next step once that I've opened the business? I talked earlier about how we have different organizations here in the Antelope Valley, and like the chambers of commerce, right? And to network. Edgar, so you are a farmers insurance agent, and
Yeah.
how long you been a member of the chamber?
As soon as I opened my agency, I signed up right away.
Yeah, and how long is that?
Oh, it's just over 3 years
Over
now.
3 years.
Yeah.
And how has the chamber, helped you with your business? How has it helped you, grow your business?
Well, it's expanded a ton of opportunities. It's been the way that we reach out to different members, get referral business, and stay on top of mind when somebody's thinking about insurance. They're like, "Oh yeah, I know a guy," and then they reach out to our office and we give them a quote. It's been essential.
Essential.
Yeah.
And Rosalinda, you've been involved with the chamber for some time, right?
I
Also,
have. I have.
in
Work really closely with a lot of the different chambers.
yeah. Uh, I've been a member of the Cordial Chamber also, for the Hispanic Chamber, the Black Chamber, the AV Chambers of Commerce, and it's great to network, because it grows your business, you build relationships with a lot of other people, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
What are some of the things that Rosalinda you can tell us about doing and being involved with the chamber?
Well, not only does being involved with the chamber give you the opportunity to one, network, like Edgar said, be in people's faces when it comes to your business. You want them to think about you, but also build relationships within the community with different business owners, or if somebody's just struggling within a business, maybe you are, and you guys can give each other feedback and help. I think that's always great. And you just really build relationships. You can support each other's businesses. Um, and then get involved with the community.
You more than a member at the chamber. You're part of the board, right?
Yeah. So I'm a director with the Quartzo Chamber of Commerce. Yeah.
Okay. And how long you been a director?
Just they forced me to become one this past year. So
Ah, they twisted your
Voluntold,
arm.
they
voluntold.
twisted my arm. They promised me big things. It was
Yeah,
good though. It's
yeah.
it's working out. So.
And So as a director, you know the things from inside the chamber, what they do, right?
Right, right.
There's a lot of events. I know in 1950, I believe it is when they started the Almond Blossom Festival,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And the Almond Blossom Festival is one of the big events that the Court Hill Chamber does,
It
and
is, yeah.
and I attended, and they have about 3,000 4,000 people in attendance at that event. It's a great event.
Hmm.
It just passed. I think it was in April.
It was, yeah,
It
yeah.
was in April, right? What events? What are the events that the chamber have that it's coming up that
So
you
they,
can tell us?
yeah, they have the 50th Street West. They do a trunk or treat there, and they set up booths at the chamber office, and then they invite trick or treaters to come and knock on the business doors and get candy. The business owners are invited to decorate their storefront, and so then the community comes out and they're walking the streets. It's really cool to see all the little kids dressed up and just walking down and getting free candy, exploring these businesses that they've probably never approached before, and gets the business owners some additional exposure. So my business is on 50th Street West as well, and we always open it up. We're all dressed in Halloween costumes and giving out some great candy. So it's
Hmm.
it's it's a great time. It's a great time.
It's
And then,
also safe for the families too, right? Like you get to come in to your friends who are business owners and support them and, be festive.
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
right,
it's a big turnout. It's
Yeah.
fun.
yeah. Also around Christmas time, don't you guys have the lighting of the Christmas tree and things like that?
Yeah, we got that giant tree in the front of the Quartz Hill office, and so we try to light it. Last year we did a laser show because of the power of the lasers. It didn't light up quite how we envisioned it at first, but we'll see what we do this year. Hopefully something a little
Yeah.
brighter.
So more focus on things that we could do with the chamber. What is it? What do you recommend to get the most out of your membership?
For one, be present. Be present. Attend the events. There's tons of different events. There's breakfasts that they have. I know there's luncheons that the Courts Hill Chamber has. That's a great networking opportunity. Mixers, which are after hours. Also, installations are huge ones. Galas. There's huge sponsorship opportunities at those type of events, which gives your business so much exposure.
Yeah,
And you also are just helping a cause, really. It's important when you support the community, you're gonna see that it's really gonna support you back. So, that's a huge way to get involved.
Does each event has a different fee to get in? Are some of them free or?
yeah, yeah. Some of them are free to participate. So the 50th Street West, there's no charge, obviously, for trick or treating.
Mhm.
The Christmas tree lighting, there's no charge to be present. There is charges if you're a vendor and you want to have a booth there, but it's a modest, it's a small fee, $25, I think, $35 for the booth space. It's and it's I think a reasonable expense to get that additional exposure. I like to think that as a business, we're individual members of a family. So the family is our community, and as that business, it's your responsibility to come together and be part of the family reunions, which is our different mixers, different chamber stuff that we have going on, and that's how you get to meet the other members. That's how you get to expand your reach, and then make relationships with people that are going to help you grow, because these are all business owners that are trying to grow themselves.
Yeah, and that's what it's all about, building relationships, building those relationships to make you stronger. I really encourage, if you're a business owner anywhere, not just here in the Antelope Valley, but
Yeah,
anywhere, that you seek your local chambers of commerce and participate, be active. A lot of people I've heard complain, the chamber doesn't do anything for me. I joined the chamber and nothing happened. Well, that's because you didn't make it happen.
right, right.
You have to make things happen, right? You have to make that phone ring. Don't just sit there and wait for the phone to ring. And the way that you do it is you go out there and you
You
network,
do,
right? And you
yeah,
make sure that you have plenty of business cards with you when you go
Mhm.
networking.
yeah,
And then don't go into a room and be shy in a corner.
yeah,
Come out of your shell, go out there and talk to people, especially people that you don't know,
right, right.
right? Those are the ones that you want to go talk to
It's
and
the most
mingle,
important.
introduce yourself. Hi, how are you, Edgar? My name is George. What do you do, Edgar?
Right,
Right? Edgar tells me, oh, I'm a farmer's insurance agent, la da 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 da. I might not need insurance right now,
but eventually,
right? But eventually I will. My policy might expire.
yeah,
When it does expire, Maybe I have built a rapport with you during the networking, during the luncheon. I saw you at the luncheon. I saw you at the breakfast,
Right.
right? I saw you at a mixer. I saw you at the Almond Blossom Festival, right?
Yeah.
So now I have built that relationship with you. I like you, so maybe I'll give you an opportunity to go ahead and quote my insurance,
Right. Right.
right? Just like we did. You carry part of my insurance, one of I think what you do, the workers comp for
Yeah.
me,
That's
right?
right. That's right.
Right. So you have to go out there and network. And that's how you're gonna make that phone ring. Okay.
Absolutely.
I might go in there and I might see Rosalinda one day and I'll ask her, what is it that you do, Rosalinda, right? And she'll tell me what she does. I might not need her services today, right? But maybe my cousin or somebody I know might need some of her services so I can refer her to that person, right?
Yeah, and that's
It's
the whole
it's
point.
and it's all about referrals. Marketing, advertising is great. You can spend some money in advertising, but word of mouth is much
It's the number
more
one
weight,
referral.
right? It's a number one referral.
Absolutely.
What else can we do, Rosalinda, to get the best out of your?
I would say get involved with your local chamber. There's so many chambers here in the AV. There's the Antelope Valley Chambers of Commerce. There's the Antelope Valley Hispanic Chambers of Commerce. There's Quartz Hill.
Hmm.
There's the Black Chamber of Commerce. There's the Little Rock Chamber of Commerce, which is now a new chamber helping that community as well. So there's a chamber of commerce for you and your business and whatever community you want to be involved in. So get involved, check it out, look at the website, and they're always welcoming. They're gonna welcome you. They're gonna want to support your business. Um, there's gonna be tons of opportunities for you to get that exposure that you're really seeking for your business.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. And like I said earlier, you're not a member of the chamber yet.
Hmm.
You can still attend one of those events, right? They're
Oh
not
yeah.
gonna kick
Absolutely.
you out, right? Are they gonna kick you out?
Absolutely not. They're gonna
Right.
take. They're gonna want to love to see your face, your business card, your information, what services you have in the community, and that's helpful to everybody.
And besides chambers, there's other organizations too that you can attend. There's other events
Oh
that you
yeah.
can attend
Yeah.
and network. The cities, both cities here, the Lancaster and the Palmdale, city, they have events, right? It's a networking opportunity that you can go, right? You have farmers market on Thursdays up on Lancaster Boulevard.
Hmm.
Yes.
There's vendors there that you can go talk to the vendors, pass out your information, talk to them, get their business card, and maybe it's something that you might need, right?
Yeah.
I know that we have a national night out coming out. Both cities have national night out coming out, Palmdale and Lancaster. It's a great opportunity to go out there and network and see and meet other people,
Yeah.
right?
Definitely.
We have the super mixer.
Super Mixer's a great one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the super mixer is coming up, and the super mixer is going to be probably in August.
Nice.
And the super mixer is where we have all the chambers get involved,
Oh yeah.
right?
Yeah.
We have the Quartz Hill Chamber, the Hispanic Chamber, and the AV Chambers, and the Ventura Foundation. We all get involved. We throw a big mixer, and we network. And then there's a crazy membership drive that night,
Right. Right.
right?
You get
Where
one fee and you get access to, is it three
Yeah,
chambers?
the three
Wow.
chambers. So you
Yeah.
get to join the chamber that night, and you automatically are a member of all three chambers
That's an
at a special
amazing
at
opportunity.
a
Oh heck yeah.
discounted price,
Wow.
because otherwise you have to pay three different
Yep.
memberships,
Right. Right.
right? So yeah, it's a great network opportunity. There's also other organizations such as Gavar,
Gavar's a good one.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gavar
They have a
is
great
the board of
networking
realtors.
opportunity.
We offer services to the real estate industry. All
Hmm.
the realtors need insurance.
Absolutely.
All the realtors need marketing, printing, right?
Absolutely.
So if you're a business and then you offer services to the real estate community, you want to be part of GAVAR, also the board of realtors. There's a
Yes.
women's council of realtors,
Hmm.
which I'm a member of. I'm not a woman,
Mhm.
right? But you can still be a member of the women council of
Of
realtors.
course.
There's NARAP.
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know there's so many different organizations out there, besides the chamber, that you can join and enjoy all the benefits at networking and building those long-term relationships, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I got a dirty little secret for those business owners that are just starting out, that aren't necessarily ready to jump into a full membership in those different organizations that are out there. If you volunteer your time, a lot of times you don't even have to pay for stuff. So you start just by saying, "Hey, I want to help. How can I help be here? How can I help organize these things?" And you just come and help them set up. Nobody's going to charge you if you're setting up the events or doing things for them, or even volunteering as an ambassador. Eventually, they might you're going to have the funds to actually sign up and be a full member, but it's so easy to just pick up the phone and say, "Where do you guys need help? How can I help you?" And just start donating some time.
Becoming an ambassador for the chamber, it's a great stepping stone,
Absolutely.
right?
It is.
As an ambassador, I'm a volunteer. I'm not on the board. I'm not allowed to vote, right?
Right.
But I represent the chamber,
Yeah.
okay? And as an ambassador, if they have a mixer, and I go in there and help set up the mixer, right? Set up the tables and things like that. I'm one of the first persons in there,
Absolutely.
right? I get the first shot at talking to that business owner where the mixer is going to be.
Right.
It's not a cold call anymore because I'm representing the chamber as an ambassador. I get to exchange business cards with him. They let me in before anybody else comes in. I get a first opportunity to talk to them and ask more questions about their business, right?
First face they see.
The first face they see me,
Yeah,
and I represent the chamber. So becoming an ambassador, it's a great thing to do. And then you can become a director.
Right.
As a director, now you have voting rights and things like that, right?
Yeah.
Which is also a volunteer role as well. It's just you move up the ladder, you build the relationships, and you're helping your business out as well. So it's a win-win for everybody.
I think so, and that's the best way that you can make some changes in your local chambers. So if there's something that don't necessarily
Happy
like
with,
about what they're doing, but you have an idea on what they can do different, there's no harm in stepping into those roles and starting to encourage that
If
change.
somebody's coming with a problem with the solution attached to that, you
So much
can't, like, how could you say no? They want to help you and they
Right.
want to help it all. So
Right.
it's awesome.
Anything else you want to mention?
I think that's we've covered all the bases. I don't see that we left anything out.
I'm
What about you?
excited for that big mixer that you guys were talking about.
Yeah, the
in
super
August.
mixer. Yeah.
The super mixer. That's going to be exciting. So I encourage everybody to look out for that and attend it because it's going to be a big turnout and there's going to be a lot of new faces and,
Right.
it's going to be a huge opportunity for everybody.
Well, guys.
Thank you, George,
Thank
for letting
you.
us use your space.
No, absolutely. Anytime. If you are a business owner and you want to be part of our podcast here, reach out to me. Come in. We'll spend some time together. There's no scripts. We just talk about what's in our heart, what comes out. There's no scripts. You'll see me looking down because I control the cameras from my laptop right here, right? But if you want to be part of the podcast and promote your event, come on down. There's no charge. It's free and it's fun. You're not local. You're not here in the Antelope Valley. You're in Fontana or somewhere else. Not a problem. We got the setup so we can remotely get you in here and we can promote your business and promote, or if you want to tell us something that you've done that has helped you network and increase your business, give us a call, reach out, inbox me or whatever, and we'll go from there. Well, Edgar, thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Thank you,
Absolutely.
Rosalinda.
You'd be surprised on one person's platform if you take advantage and the collaboration that you could achieve and how much exposure really comes out of it. So thank you for the opportunity and letting us come on and be a part of your podcast.
Oh, absolutely. Edgar, do you know the website for the Quartz Hill Chamber of Commerce?
Oh my God.
Is
QuartzhillChamberCommerce.com.
Yeah, that's it.
Thank you.